Hello, welcome to Daily Justine Live. Talking the news every day or every Monday through Friday. Um, yeah, someone's chatting already. Who's first? You're awesome. I think of Daily Justine as like I hate to say it, but a shot in the dark from an empty gun. Meaning, I'm not sure how many people actually care about this, but it means a big deal that somebody said something already. That's exciting to me. What am I talking about today? Brangelina broke up. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. I'm kidding. I'm not actually gonna spend much time on that. But I thought maybe if I put Brangelina or mentioned it and then put it in the title, maybe more people would watch this. I'm kidding. I'm not actually gonna spend much time talking about that. But Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie apparently did break up. So that happened. What am I talking about today? Well, I did want to. We can talk a little bit more about the oil spill in Alabama. I wanted to touch on the Durian Rider and Freelee drama a little bit. I just want to mention it. I'm not the two of them are vegan YouTubers. It's a bunch of drama. I'm just gonna touch on it. But mostly I want to talk about today was epic because of Elizabeth Warren, the Democratic senator from Massachusetts, railing epically on the Wells Fargo CEO today with the Senate Banking Committee. It was epic. I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm sure photo sets of it are going to appear on Tumblr and Reddit soon, and you'll know what I'm talking about. I also wanted to talk a little bit about a game I came across today, chairthefed.com. I heard about that because shout out to God, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Brig. I heard about it on CNBC today. So it's a game about you get to play the Federal Reserve for a second, and it's kind of fun. But yeah, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie broke up today. So that happened. I'm kidding. I don't know much about it. Apparently they broke up. Apparently, I don't know, it was top news on Yahoo today, so I guess it's, you guys can probably tell me more about that than I know. I'm going to look at the chat in like 10 minutes, so bear with me. Let me just ramble for a second. The oil spill in Alabama. Let's chat about that for a second. It's really funny because it's totally disappeared from the news. After like I said over the weekend, I saw an alarming headline on weather.com to expect fuel shortages because of this spill. It was very scary. It said something like, it said expect states of emergencies. I forget. It was very scary, and I remember looking at that headline and being scared. So what happened was nothing, and then it disappeared from the news. So I'm guessing there was a spill. I don't know. But it's really funny because I was eating lunch earlier, and my dad was in the other room watching the news. So I said to him, I was like, "Hey, Dad, what are they saying about the epic oil spill in Alabama?" And he was like, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "You haven't heard about that? You should learn about it because there's going to be fuel shortages and states of emergencies because of it." And he's like, he had no idea what I was talking about. And I was like, "You would know what I was talking about if you were watching Daily Justine, just saying." I didn't say that because my dad isn't. He's too busy having a job to actually watch this. But anyway, yeah, there was an oil spill. Like I said the other day, there was this scary headline on weather.com about it over the weekend. Now it's disappeared, and now it's like, now when I was talking to my dad about the news, it was about, terror and the terror. I don't know if it was an attack over the weekend. I still haven't even looked into it. I feel like there's terror every other day, and so it gets boring. But how often is there an oil spill? That's what I'm getting at. I've been waiting for an opportunity. I could go clean some ducks with Dawn soap and a toothbrush, but it never. I haven't been able to do it because there keeps being like, okay, yeah, there'll be an oil spill, but then I have to then I'm supposed to be paying attention to another terror attack, so it just never happens. Um, but anyway, yeah, okay. So moving on. Let's talk about Durian Rider and Freely. And basically, if you have no idea who I'm talking about, there are two vegan YouTubers that talk about being vegan, and specifically Freely has the Raw Till 4 diet. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Raw Till 4. So it's basically, it's like a weight loss plan, and you eat raw for most of the day except dinner. You can have cooked vegan food that's low fat or no fat. You can eat as much as you want. So, for example, pasta. Why is the sky like pink right now? Like my walls. Anyway, see, I don't know. It's a diet. So, and that's what they're famous for, very basically. And I know Freely because when I first looked into a high carb diet, when I first looked it up on YouTube, it was all her. You know, she's like 30 bananas a day fame, basically. So, anyway, basically the point of this is, it's, look, I've unsubscribed from like every vegan YouTuber except High Carb Hannah because I couldn't take the drama. I unsubscribed. I think it's stupid and it detracts from the message, which is the animals, and also it's just for weight management. I hate to say it, but you know, there's a million great reasons to go vegan. But this whole, like, all this drama detracts from all of it. You know, I've unsubscribed from all these people. Like, I feel like maybe in March or February or something, like early this year, and yet still I knew about this drama because it was all over my YouTube recommendations. And I have no idea why the vegan cheetah is all over my YouTube recommendations because I've watched not a single one of his videos, yet, man, I need to talk to him about metadata because he knows what he's doing. But I feel like I just can't stand the drama because it, how do I put this? It detracts. It's a waste of time. There's plenty of other things that can be talked about. Yet here we are talking about how Freely and Durian Rider broke up. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it is there was a video that showed up and recommended, and it was Durian Rider, and I should have written this down. I can't even think of the title of the video, but it was something like, it was something alluding to the fact that Freely lied, basically they broke up because she lied, or something like that. And it's like 2 days ago. It's not even that new, and here I am talking about it. Anyway, but the reason why I'm talking about it was I actually clicked on it today because I don't know, I was bored. So I clicked on it, and it was Durian Rider talking about how Freely lied to him about getting Botox. And it's like this guy, Durian Rider, trying to drop a bombshell that Freely got Botox. And the reason why it's annoying to me is this guy, Durian Rider, he is nobody. Nobody would even know who he was if it weren't for Freely. Freely is like the brainchild of 30 Bananas a Day, Raw Till 4 fame, and you know what? This guy, Durian Rider, is like, it's like the two of them breaking up is the best thing that ever happened to him. Regarding his YouTube career, I guess, because it's giving him endless video ideas. He could just like come on and talk about how Freely's, I don't know. I was watching this video with my mouth agape. Like, what am I watching? Like, I don't know. He's like dropping this bombshell about Freely getting Botox, and it's like, you really think anyone cares? You think that anybody cares if Freely got Botox? I know I don't care. Do you care? Raise your hand if you care. Nobody cares. Actually, nobody cares. Not a single person cares if Freelee got Botox. I mean, because she's, who am I to judge? Friggin', no, I haven't gotten Botox, but that's because look, if I, like, get older, I've had great skin my whole life, and if I, like, ever start to show, like, aging or I would get Botox if need. Ooh, I look really nice right now because of this blinding light on me. Anyway, I'm not judging her for getting Botox. Nobody cares if she got Botox. So shut up. Get off YouTube. I just can't stand, like, this attention-seeking baloney is stupid. And I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, just because I hate the attention seeking, and here I am giving it attention, but since that video was 2 days old, I feel like it's okay for me to talk about because, I don't know. So, I'm just like, I actually really like Freelee. I know that she's said some controversial things, to say the least, but her brand of vegan activism, I guess, is just, it's not my taste. It's not, I don't go about telling people to that they deserve to get cancer if they don't eat vegan, or they are going to get cancer. It's not my but it's her thing. It's what she does, and she's effective. That's why I respect her. How many people have gone vegan because of Freelee? Way more than me, I'm sure. Plus she's, like, lovely. I feel like with Durian Rider and Freelee, it's kind of like two different personalities completely. Like, because Freelee's the type of person who's an activist and popular because everybody loves her. And Durian Rider's the type of guy who's, like, popular and an activist because he's, how do you pronounce that? He provokes. He's not afraid to say the unpopular. He just goes there, versus Freelee's more like people just love her because she's Freelee, and that's the thing, and that's what this guy Durian Rider doesn't get here. It's like this shit. Like, you're not gonna know it. Go away. Actually, I don't even have to tell him to go away because he is gonna go away because, like I said, the only reason why he's popular is he dated Freelee. Now he's popular because him and Freelee broke up. And what's going to happen when people get sick of it? He's going to fade away. And actually, speaking of not being popular and fading away, we can talk about Elizabeth Warren's epic rant before the Senate Banking Committee to the Wells Fargo CEO today. And it was epic because, I don't know if you guys know about this, but basically Wells Fargo was caught, and this isn't that new. They were caught using shady practices to sign their customers up for services or accounts that they didn't sign up for, and they, like, for example, they would take an existing customer with, like, a savings account and sign them up for a checking account. Just, they would just do it for the, well, first of all, their employees were heavily pressured to sign up as many people as possible. Well, and also so they could collect the overdraft fees. And basically, overdraft fees in general, in the last year, it was a $6 billion industry. $6 billion collected in overdraft fees between three banks. JP Morgan, Chase, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo. Between those three banks, they collected $6 billion in overdraft fees. And I think, what's his name? Bernie Sanders talked a lot about this. And the thing is this unfortunately isn't exactly illegal. So that, they're kind of just doing what they want to make money. But Elizabeth Warren was saying to this Wells Fargo CEO, what's his name? Stumped. So I'm not sure how to pronounce it. John Stumped. He's the CEO, and she was saying to him, what um, she didn't understand because John Stumps was saying, I'm accountable for what happened. I think that's an exact quote. I am accountable. And she said, how are you accountable? Did you give back any of the money? Because during this time, while this scam was happening, he collected millions and millions of dollars in bonuses. Because during this time their stock did very well. I think their stock gains like $30 or something. It was huge, and so he collected a lot of that money. He directly benefited from the scam, and the chairman before him, he. I'm ignorant. Anyway, I think it was she, though. She collected $125 million during the scam before he became the CEO. So it's kind of like these people are making hundreds of millions of dollars on these scams. And Elizabeth Warren's like, how are you accountable here? Did you give back any of that money? Were any senior executives fired? Because of the scam, they fired like 5,000 something in low-level employees that signed up these accounts. But Elizabeth Warren's point, actually I think the entire Senate Banking Committee's point was, yeah, but these low-level employees were kind of pressured to do that because they would have what is it, 8, I can't even read my own handwriting. It was called cross-selling, and the employees were heavily pressured to sign up these accounts. So Elizabeth Warren really railed on this guy because of that. But my point is, how long is it gonna? Because Elizabeth Warren has kind of a history of going after banking executives like this and former banking executives and kind of calling them out. But how many banking executives have ever experienced major have ever had to experience consequences for their actions after being yelled at by Elizabeth Warren? And okay, so because of this Wells Fargo thing, John Stump said that he's accountable, yet no senior executives were fired, none resigned, no money returned. Wells Fargo is paying $100 and something million in restitution right now. Yeah, but there's no way to calculate how much they actually scammed the customers because this scam was unbelievable because they would sign customers up for accounts. The customer would have no idea. The customer wouldn't even know that there was an account, and then there would be fees charged, and then the customer would incur overdraft fees, and then and then the ramifications of that are like, okay, a customer gets overdraft fees. Eventually, that goes onto their credit report, and then the customer has to pay who knows how much in increased costs because their credit score went down. So it's almost incalculable how you can't calculate incalculable. You can't even calculate the damages here because it's like how do you actually calculate that? But there's no way. So, and this was affecting, let's see, they opened up, or there was 565,443 credit card applications submitted fraudulently. So, who knows the dollar amount that's been incurred here? Nobody knows because of these fake accounts, there was almost $500,000 in fees that were incurred in fees from accounts that were opened that people had no idea about. So this scam is epic, and what's going to happen here? Anything? Or is this because I see Elizabeth Warren and her rants? I'll see it on the news, I'll see it in photo sets on Tumblr, but what has ever actually happened because of an Elizabeth Warren rant? People get sick of things, and that's the thing with the oil spill. It's like, people just they get sick of things, it disappears off the what time is it? I have more to talk about, but it's like I've been going at this for 20 minutes. I just want to briefly talk about there's a really funny game. I know I rant about the Federal Reserve a lot, but if you're ever confused about what the Federal Reserve actually does or what it's supposed to do, there's a game. ChairTheFed.com. And it's where you get to pretend like you're the Fed chairman and you get to decide whether to raise or lower interest rates, and you get to see if you're any good at managing the economy. I can tell you, I only played a little bit. I played twice. One time, I sent the country into a hyperinflationary collapse. The other time, there was this stock market crash, and then we were in a deflationary spiral for the rest of my, I think 16 years at the Fed. So I don't know how good I am at playing the game, but yeah, chairthefed.com. I do want to say though, so you can adjust interest rates, and during the game it measures how well you're doing based on the employment rate and based on the inflation rate, because the Fed has an inflation target of 2%, which is like arbitrary. Where'd you get the 2% from? I feel like inflation should have something to do with GDP, but there's no mention of GDP in the game. Like, I feel like having a 2% inflation target is cool if your GDP is at around 2%. I'm using big words at this point. I'm being boring. Why don't I... Oh my god, there was a lot in the chat. Let's see what's up. Alright, I'm coming close. You played the EpiPen game I mentioned the other day and had to shut it off because it frustrated you too much. Yeah, EpiPen Tycoon. That's another great game. Because EpiPen Tycoon is basically... It just describes... you're the CEO and your compensation, what you're paid, is based on a balance between investor outrage and public outrage, and it's just really funny. Sounds like an hour-long stream to you? Nah, I'm stopping this. I'm not going to do this for an hour, though. I'm not going to do this for an hour. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's see what else. Share the Fed. What is the website? Chair the Fed. ChairTheFed.com. It's a funny game. Hey Varouche, thank you for coming. Nah, no Tarot Tuesday today. I had to get new cards actually. I ruined mine. It's a cute cardigan. Thank you. I got this at Macy's. You're welcome, Romney Mitt. I'm glad you're in here because I would be curious to hear your thoughts on where the F is GDP in that game, because I feel like shouldn't GDP have something to do with it? I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. Tarot Thursday? I don't know. Like I said, I have to get new cards. I ruined one of the cards, and now I need a whole new deck, so I have to... Unfortunately, guys, I'm sorry. It's not a priority right now. Looks awesome. Very professional. Thank you. I'm trying to look professional, even though my actual thing... This isn't me trying to be professional. This is me trying to do something because I can't work right now because MS ruined my life. So I'm just trying to find something to do, I guess. Baruch! Oh my god, that'd be awesome! Oh my god, yeah, because I got nothing. Well, no, it's not that I got nothing, but I ruined one of my cards. So now I don't want to use it. Yes, MS did ruin my life. But it's kind of like, I was thinking about it, and my old job was at a mall, and I really didn't want to spend another holiday at the mall. So how much did it actually ruin my life? It did ruin my life. Um, yeah, it ruined my life. But I'm trying so hard to be optimistic. Um, I just noticed your nails match. Well, yeah, I know it matches. I didn't do that on purpose, though. I just really like this nail polish. Um, Bruce! Oh my god, you don't have to do that. Oh my god. I could kind of use a new deck. See, what happened was, yeah, it's messed up. I need a new deck. Um, do I have a patron? No. And the reason why I don't have one is I just don't have one. I feel bad taking money from you guys. Jeez, I don't need your money. You know what I need? Yeah, who knows? This might lead to something new. Thank you, Romney Mate. This is like, see, the one thing I can say is this whole daily Justine thing would not be happening if I had a job still. My job took up all of my spoons. I'm talking, even if thank you, Bruce. Yes, this is my job. But yeah, I've always wanted to have a show like this, and it didn't happen because I had a job, and my job took all of my spoons. Every single spoon that I had, my job took it. Even on my days off, I spent the day trying to get more spoons. There was no yeah. Let's see. Even though I think your life is ruined, from a perspective of somebody that has been watching you forever, hold on. Watching you forever, I have only seen so much growth. Thank you. From your health, weight loss, internet, personality, I've matured and grown in positive ways. Thank you. I'm trying to give myself credit. I'm just kind of down because today was hard. Today was hard because I was thinking a lot about my old job, and I was thinking about, I was just thinking about it because this is like the chaotic time of year where all the Halloween stuff is out, but we're also getting in shipment Thanksgiving stuff, Christmas stuff. I know the Christmas cards are like out already, and it's just, and I'm like here in my pajamas, not helping. I'm not in my pajamas right now, but you know, yeah, to be honest, this is my dream. I've been wanting to sit and talk to you guys about boring things like the economy since YouTube. Since I started YouTube, I've been wanting to make videos like, hey guys, so about quantitative easing. I've been wanting to for so long. But now I'm just doing it because F it. I've got no plans. Look, I don't exactly have, Argentina. Oh my god. Thank you. I've got a watcher in Argentina. Somebody's watching me in Argentina. Holy cow. Anything can be pajamas if they're comfy enough. I'm wearing leggings. And these are my non-slip socks I gotta wear because I keep falling. I can't even. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. You'll get the most interactive and appreciative fan base. And let me tell you what, my Daily Justine fan base, it's like you guys are my favorite. I'm serious. Because you guys are sitting there watching me talk about GDP. And tomorrow, I want to talk about quantitative easing. And you guys will probably watch that too. I should hire Hillary Clinton's bodyguards to catch me. Well, I don't know if I can afford that. I don't want to, I don't know. Do I have to join the Illuminati if I start using Hillary Clinton's bodyguards? Do I got to, see, I don't want to join the Illuminati. I also don't want to kill anybody, and I also don't want to yeah, so I think I'm just gonna fall. And it's okay because, look, I don't mean to, it's fine. Like, the falling thing, it is what it is. That's, how do I put this? It helps my disability case? I mean, it's just, it is kind of depressing because I went to, yesterday, I had an appointment with my neurologist, and it's not, I don't know how much better this is going to get, which really is sad, but it's just how it is, it's where it is, and you know what, if I can't go get a job because of it, then more spoons for me to do daily Justine. And then I'll have the spoons to talk to you guys about quantitative easing, which sounds so much more complicated and boring than it actually is, I assure you. Oh, thank you, Midnight. I appreciate it. I hope you guys don't think that I'm like, I don't know. I'm okay, I promise. I don't mean to be like all depressing right now. You're on an 8 to 12 month wait list for your disability hearing. I don't know, I don't know. I'm hoping I don't have to. See, this is going to sound shitty, but I have a friend that works for Social Security, so if I get bad news, I'm hoping he can help me. Because I just don't know how much worse things have to be for me to get on disability. Do I need to, like... Actually, you know what it reminds me of? Did you guys see, what's that movie? That movie about drugs. It reminds me of, can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay for work. What's that movie? Damn. Why do I suck? I can never think of anything. Requiem for a Dream with Jared Leto. And when Jared Leto, his arm is about to fall off because it's rotting off because of his, because he injected himself. And it was rotting, like his arm literally rotting off. And the guy in the jail was like, "Can you hear me? Can you see me? You're okay for work." That's what Social Security reminds me of. So maybe if I start having maybe if I go blind, I don't know. You have a lawyer and everything is just so backlogged. Well, I don't know. I'm waiting to hear anything. I can tell you why. I have some reasons to be optimistic. Yeah, see, that's the thing. There's retro pay. I've been trying to be smart with the resources I do have, so hopefully it'll last. And I don't know what's going to happen with me and disability, but I guess I'm waiting to hear. The website says that they haven't decided yet, so I'm waiting for a decision. I mean, it is what it is. You were optimistic when you started too. Well, thanks for cheering me up, guys. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Back pay, it's like, please, yes, please, I want to go to Australia. Back pay. I hate to be like that, seriously, but come on. I just feel very, frustrated because, yeah, I just feel because I gotta wait. I hate waiting. That's my thing. I don't like this whole wait and see stuff is so annoying. I gotta wait and see with everything. I have to wait and see. I have to wait and see with my neurologist. I have to wait and see. I hate waiting and seeing. If Social Security doesn't work out, I can come work at your desk job with you. See, there's even issues with that because my hands are numb. So there's not much that I can do. I'm being depressing. So, and I need to conclude this. So let me look at the chat. answer one more thing, then I gotta go. I'm gonna be back tomorrow morning, and I guess here's the programming note. I'm gonna go back to doing these at 10 a.m. It was just I couldn't do it this morning today, but tomorrow I'm gonna go back to doing it at 10 a.m. because I don't know, I'd rather do this in the morning. So I'm gonna go back to the mornings tomorrow, and yeah, I can't thank you, Varouche. There is a lot that I can do. I'm just trying to be optimistic here. I'm just feeling down because, like I said, I was missing my job today. I was worrying about the job, hoping it's okay. They have like new people now replacing me, and I'm like, ugh, I just hope they're good. But there's nothing I can do. I don't even have a key to the store anymore, so I'm just feeling, today was hard because I was missing my job today, and I was trying to cheer myself up. I spent a lot of time preparing this, and I was trying to, I don't know. All right. I bet I'll be famous. Man, that'd be cool. Though, what would I be famous for? Start a blog spot to help prepare for the to help prepare for the shoe. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Romney Mitt, but maybe, I'm not gonna lie, maybe I felt you took a desk job because you just left a 6-figure job because of MS. This is, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. MS is, show, not shoe. Because I do wonder, there was a part of me that wanted to do this because I hate to be like this, but, for when the shoe drops. Wow, that was really depressing. But there is a part of me that's like, I just wanted to be out there talking about this stuff, or, you'll be famous for being you and inspiring others. Am I inspiring you guys? I was watching my stream yesterday, and I noticed while I was talking, I started drooling, and I'm a hot mess. How am I inspiring anybody with my, you can be a naked model for a painter. That's true. I could go work for Mason Gross, the art school I went to. They don't make a lot of money, though. In fact, I think they work for free. I don't know, for like credit. It's not a bad idea. I could be a voice for justice. I could do, alternative news or hosting. Actually, alternative news, I got some gripes about alternative news. Actually, that should be that could be its whole own broadcast, but that alternative news right now is like a giant, how do I put it, sausage fest, and they're kind of stuck in like a 7th grade locker room mentality, and it's holding them back. I can't talk too much about it right now because I need to save it. But thank you. I mean, alternative news, I don't know, because I've never gotten into alien conspiracy, so I don't know if I would fit in. Well, thank you for coming to tonight's Daily Justine. I will be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Thank you for coming. I'm also hungry, so I'm going to go have a veggie burger. Have a good night. Yes, vegan sausage. No, not even vegan sausage, because they're all like, it's not vegan sausage, because they all make fun of vegans. That's another thing I want to talk about. LOLing at, like, it's just so dumb. No, not vegan sausage. They're not advanced enough to conceptualize eating vegan. They can't even. They make fun of vegans. I need to save this. Alright, well, have a good night. Oh, I'm trying to stop this. Alright, have a good night. Thank you for coming. I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Goodbye.